In terms of your expectations when you joined Ferrari, could you imagine that you'd be in a position to challenge for second in the championship in your first year here?
No. The big expectation was to be better than 2014, which I think after 3 races we were already way ahead. The best thing about it, to be able to fight for the championship so long, to be able now to still fight for second, is the message not just to yourself, but also for the whole team, you know, to really push the projects for the future.
There was some criticism last year that people thought that you'd had a good car for 4 years, and then when you didn't get a good car, then you decided to leave Red Bull. How difficult were the emotions in comparison to the sort of happiness that you're exuding now?
Yeah, I think last year I just didn't have a good season. Overall it was a tough year, no doubt. I was sort of doubting myself as well in terms of, you always try, how can I explain? If things are not going well, or in general, I try to look at myself before I point fingers at others. That's maybe who I am. And of course, if it, like last year, for many reasons it doesn't work, I'm always looking at myself, what I could have done better and where I need to become stronger. And after 4, from the outside, seamless years, I think it became sort of clear that I want to do something new, and obviously now I'm in a different chair. So.
The future is looking strong here at Ferrari, but I know that you're someone who are proud of your records that you've achieved and the stats that you have. Do you worry that Lewis Hamilton might break your records?
No, I think in the end records are there to be broken, and I'm not scared. It's not something nice to see, but more than to say, I don't want this for Lewis to happen, is the respect that I have for him. He's a great driver, and he completely deserves what he has achieved the last two years. The target for me is, yes, to turn it around, but also if it's not the case, you have to be fair enough to stand up, be a man and say, well done.
You've been in inter-team rivalries and battles before, and you've been having...
Have I?
I think you are. And in some of the press conferences, you've been sort of pointing some fun at them and jostling them along. What do you make of the rivalry between Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg?
Well, first of all, I'm German, so I think Germans are not popular for their sense of humor, so I have a lot of catching up to do.
Huh?
Well, you low again? I'm joking. You can laugh as well, it was a joke, come on, I know that some of the jokes are fairly bad, or probably very bad. Make sure you take both of you out so I can go through. Yes? No? Try. Sometimes I thought this year it's very boring and dull. Obviously, they are a couple, and sometimes
they need marriage counselling,
and sometimes they are not, and it's very quiet. So maybe I saw myself as a bit of the therapist.
I don't think it's working.
Okay. I don't know how much you like each other, but Kimi and myself, we get along. So,
do you think that the rivalry is everything that it's made out to be in the media? Is it almost like what you went through?
No, I don't think it's that intense. I think...
You think you and Mark were more intense?
I think we are different people, first of all. But one thing that I think people don't remember, yes, there was big rivalry, but there was always great respect for each other between Mark and myself. And fortunately, Mark was always very fair, and I learned a lot from him also in this regard. We were never trying to hide anything stupid, like, with my engineers, don't tell him which tires I will take, and don't tell him that I like the option more than the prime, and I'm holding back my pace and this kind of stuff, because I find it's just childish. I think for Mark and myself it was going on for longer as well, so that's why it was more intense.
Looking forward to next year's championship, do you think you could win it?
Yeah. It's difficult to predict, but as a driver you always have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe in the chances that you get. So everything that we've done this year, I think, helps us, first of all, to build a better car next year. So we should be in a stronger position next year, and hopefully strong enough to be a match or be in front.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you.
You're welcome.